here's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions. Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. That's complete to John Ross. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll run with ETN. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Ready, set.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. ETN up the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out he's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Straight ahead, ETN. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. first down now. Here's second down. Here's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 8 that time. And they bring us to a 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Goff. Throw left side to Reynolds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given out. Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Lions at 10-1 now on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, then pound the rock.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. first and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Goff taps his forward. That's a jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Second down and goal. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
And CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Fielded just inside the 30. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on in the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Goff. Open man right side is Sharp. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 50, it's gone. He's got it to Williams.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing on third. Gone. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions have moved out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that doesn't have to get a big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get a pass rusher second-guessing himself that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now Goff on 1st down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and 4.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
On second down, Swift.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Goff on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now it's gone. That is caught inside the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that side.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. In the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Goff. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 44, Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, Goff. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. Touchdown! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He's got room at the 30. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Jaguars. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at him, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Goff. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On first down, Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Goff. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Ed Oliver, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Third and long. It's gone. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to the running game with Swift. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, it's gone. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. From the gun, here's Swift. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Out of the gun, Goff. And Brate has it over the middle. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
first and 10. Goff. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. To throw on second and 6. Goff.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Goff now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by S1wk13. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The corner blitz pays off. There is a second for a loss of 5.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it'll bring up third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have any options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Now Lawrence.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift
With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 31, Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Jaguars.
Lawrence will throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. He's got it at the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. ETN will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go. So when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Fair catch, gain of 25-yard line. The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. This offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
Yeah, a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once again, it's Swift, taken down at the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Goff. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
On the keeper, here's Goff. Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker, but also he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward, because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Detroit, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.